Hey there, gang. What is in this box? Well, I don't know. We'll find out together, so stick around. We're going to have some fun. Hey there, Bubby. Welcome to Shanghai. My name is Duke, and this is another unboxing video. So you know the deal by now. I have been given this box of books to grade for sale on eBay. The seller name is .com Comics, and I have no idea what is inside. I do not peek until we have a chance to sit down together and take a look. All right, so we've got Giant Size Man Thing number 2. And we've got, how many of these have I got upside down? All of them. Avengers 165. This is my golden age, myself, my personal golden age. These are, 77, 78. And this 35, 30, 35 cent era, that's when I was reading these books. 164, 162 with Ultron, 163. This one's got 2 books in it, but they're both facing the same way. So we got 159, and that's actually my first Avengers book as a kid. My very first book, Vision and Wonder Man are going at it, and I was hooked right from the start. Even though we've come in, obviously continued from the last issue, but books back then, you could read a whole issue, and it's not like it would read in 7 or 8 minutes. I mean, it would take you, a good 30 minutes anyway to read a comic book, often more, especially with the supplementary material like letters pages and the Marvel bullpen. But still, you always had some business that was introduced, explored, and resolved within any single issue. So even though we came in right in the middle, and there was stuff that had happened before, enough happened in this issue that I was hooked immediately. And I got to tell you, probably because this was my first Avengers issue, I was really disappointed that Wonder Man did not factor into the WandaVision television show. So 159, there's some more Graviton. You saw him in the interior panels of that other one. There's 156. Moving over to Spider-Man, the Rocket Racer. You don't see many skateboard-based heroes in comics anymore. And there are 2 in this bag, but one of them is behind, so that's annual number 11. A guest starring from Nova. And Spider-Man about the same time. I can't remember if the stories crossed over or not, but around the same time, Spider-Man appeared in an issue of Nova. There's 169. Is that a hole in this book? No, it's just ink. And it looks like there's 3 in this bag. So we've got 169, 168 with Will-O-the-Wisp, 166. All good books to sell as singles. 165. And are there 2 of them in here? Is it 2 of the same thing? No, the other one is Iron Fist 15 with a fairly early appearance of the X-Men outside of their own title. With Wolverine in this costume. I think he got that costume from one of the Imperial Guard. And he only wore that costume in a few issues, like 1 or 2 or 3, including this one. Huh. Supernatural thrillers featuring the living mummy. More mummy action. More mummy. Nice cover. That one maybe not as much. I'm a little distracted by how the attention to detail in wrapping the mummy's ass here. It actually looks like he's got a serious wedge going on here. Either that or we were trying to mimic the musculature. I'm not sure. Strange Tales starring Brother Voodoo. He was persona non grata, viewed as blaxploitation for decades, but he's come back recently and is a pretty big deal again. I say again, he never really was a big deal until recently. 173. And those fairly early appearances, I think 169 was his first appearance. Tomb of Dracula with Blade. Number 29. The Frankenstein monster with Dracula in it. And number 10. Number 11. These are some nice Bronze Age books. And I will tell you that in those Bronze Age boxes, those mystery boxes, there are some issues of Frankenstein monster. There are some issues of supernatural thrillers. Whoops, there's another one. I can't remember if it's any of these exact issues. And there were some issues of Werewolf by Night. And there were some Tomb of Dracula. So I'm not going to say every single box has at least one, but most of them have at least one of those. And when I put together a mystery box, not everything is near mint, obviously. I mean, when you're only charging $35 for 10 books that are all at least 35 years old. But everything's, at least a 7.0. So, very nice shape. It's number 17. Number 18. It looks a little like the Beast. 19, Drax back. 20. 21. 22. 23. It's a nice little run of Werewolf by Night. And these are in very nice shape. A lot of the werewolf books that we get in usually are mid-grade at best, but these all look, 7, 7, 5, 8s maybe. Maybe it might have a few 8, 5s in there. Might even have a few 9s in there. This next stack is not in bags. First appearance of the Defenders in Marvel Feature number 1. Not very good shape. Amazing Spidey 39. So that is the first John Romita issue after Steve Ditko left. Here's number 40. Boy, these are a little rough, aren't they? But, Amazing Spidey below 102 or so. You've heard me say this before. Worth selling as a single in almost any condition. And this damn thing, you couldn't give this away for years and years and years. But that's almost worth selling in almost any condition. Well, obviously, whoever put it in this box for me to grade thought so. Strange Tales 180. This is the first Gamora in here. You want to see? Boy, I got right to it. I think these panels right here, I think, are Gamora's first on-panel appearances. So there you go. What do you think of that? Oh, wow. Tomb of Dracula number 1. Not in super great shape. But still. Iron Man 54. Fighting Subby. X-Men 21. This one feels thin. It's got a little window here. It's a pop-up book. I'll have to count pages out because it doesn't feel like they're all there. There's 20. Jumping up to 95, so that's just the third appearance. Look at that. Thunderbird is still alive even. Actually, I think this is the issue he dies in. Yes, not a hoax, not a dream. This issue, an X-Man dies. Dun, dun, dun. So you're wondering which one could it be? Well, here's the giveaway. Which one is not not featured in the logo? Any 7-year-old kid reading X-Men back in the day, they could have sussed that out almost immediately. Like, Who is not going to make it out of this issue? I got a good idea. This is Lo, a Beast is Born, first appearance of the Beast in his bestial form. And here he's gray. And we've talked about this before. Inside, it just sort of looked like mud. You know, in order for him to stand out, all the backgrounds had to be kind of yellow. And so they would begin highlighting him in blue. But, and I complained about this in a recent video, so this might be something you've heard before. But the X-Men movies want you to believe that the Beast has blue fur. He doesn't. That's just a comic book convention for how they chose to color him to highlight him. It's just like, you know, Superman's hair. He doesn't actually have blue hair, but you know, all of the spaces that aren't filled in black are colored in blue to indicate that he has dark colored hair, that it's not brown, because you couldn't color it, you know, a dark color, because it would all just mix together as one mass, even on modern printing methods. So yeah, done realistically, the Beast should be gray in the movies, not blue. So, there you go. Guess I told you, didn't I? Fire Lord, Thor 225. This is the third appearance of Wolverine. So he has a cameo at the end of 180. He appears in 181, and then in this issue, kind of a cameo. You know, their fight from the last issue, and he hops aboard this helicopter, and that's it. He is just on those 3 panels. But that is Wolverine's third appearance. And some would say 4 if they count any kind of ads or anything like that. First appearance of Poison Ivy. This is beat to shiz, isn't it? Wow. Superman Flash race. That's some rough looking. That's a serious spine roll. Look at that. It's rolled right over. There's actually, I mean, there's more. See, it's a lot more going on there behind that roll. First appearance of, well, it's not the first appearance of Adam Warlock. It's the first appearance of his cocoon. No, it's a second appearance because 66 is the first. So he does actually appear in this issue. He pops out of the cocoon at the end. But it's effectively just a cameo, like those 2 panels. Yeah, that's it, just those 2 panels. So if you're buying Fantastic Four 67 to get the first appearance of Adam Warlock, known at this time as just him, that's all you're getting. The first full appearance is Thor 165. The Demon #1, giant-sized Spider-Man #4 with the Punisher. Fairly early appearance of the Punisher. I couldn't tell you if it's 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, but it's in there. Giant-sized Spider-Man and Master of Kung Fu #2. This one might have been among the Mexican books we looked at recently. I can't remember. There was a Spidey and Shang-Chi one. All right, well, those books were rough, but now we're back to books in bags. These are in better shape. Spidey 36, so there's some Ditko-era Spider-Man for you. And some X-Men. More X-Men. 121, Alpha Flight. Marvel Feature. So before Marvel 2 and 1, they did thing team-ups in Marvel Feature. The Legion of Monsters and Marvel Premiere. I don't know if today we would necessarily call Ghost Rider a monster, but or Morbius for that matter. These 2, I guess you would. Werewolf and Man-Thing. Did we just see that one? We did. We got 2 of them. Look at that. Someone wanted $2 for this book. I bet it goes for more than that now. There's a Wolverine #2, newsstand edition. Wolverine #1, Volume 2 #1. I don't know if you can make this out, if you can see that. This book is notorious for having fingerprints in the ink here. You know, where people held the book, either that or like this. And also for this being all marked up, that black on the back. Actually, this book's got some damage right here. Batman Family 6. This is part of the DC Comics Salutes the Bicentennial. There were 36 books that had these covers, and if you got all 36, each one was numbered, and sent them in, you could get a Superman belt buckle. I have in my own collection, I think, just about all of the 36 books. I might be missing one or two, but I'd love to get that belt buckle. I've never seen one. Well, I've seen pictures of it, but I've never seen it for sale on eBay or anything like that. So if you ever see that Superman belt buckle offered up for sale on eBay or someone else, let me know. I want it. But anyway, this is the first appearance of Joker's daughter, who, spoiler, is actually Two-Face's daughter. First appearance of Black Mask, Batman 386. I think that's his first appearance. Yes, well, yeah, introducing. So yeah. Didn't really think much of the Black Mask in the Harley Quinn movie, but I suspect I'm not alone in that regard. This one was priced at $70 at one time. Looks like it hung on a rack there. That's weird. X-Men 17. Web of Spidey #1. Conan #2. And would you look at this? You know, I have mentioned this in past videos, but we've yet to actually see one on camera. You know, I've never had it happen in a box that I opened right here before you. But look at this. This is not a comic book bag. Somebody has wrapped this book in cellophane, in kitchen wax paper. I don't know what it's actually called. Cling wrap. There, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. There we go. Now the brain's working. So, and well, actually, I guess they have the top of it open, so we could get that out fairly easy. But anyway, isn't that crazy? Can you believe someone would do that? Conan 3. Here's a 4. 5. 6. Nice little collection here. 7. 8. How far are we going to go? I think the first one I have in my collection is 11. There's 9. Oh, no, I take that back. I think I have a 9. 10. 11. Look at that. And is this still Barry? Yep, still Barry Windsor Smith. 12. That's a Gil Kane cover, I believe. And this? Well, it wouldn't be, but doesn't that face look like Tom Grummett? Kind of does to me. But it's still Barry Windsor Smith. So I don't know why we got a Gil Kane there, cover there for no particular reason. The Coming of Elric. 14. Huh. And here comes some more Conan. So, well, if you like Conan, we're going to have some Conan for you. It's 15. 16. Is that the Frost Giant's daughter? ABLAZE Comics just did an adaptation of the Frost Giant's daughter, the Robert Howard story. And actually, those books actually reprinted the story as well. But if that's not her, it looks like the same one. 17, 19, and those, yeah, that's 2 of the same thing in there, I can tell. 20, 21, 22. And that's it. Holy, wow. So we just had a box of Golden Age books, and I'm guessing these are probably left over from that same collection. Didn't fit in that same box. So Crack Comics 33. Captain Triumph. I wonder, is that his first appearance? I'll have to look it up because that's got a very first appearance vibe to it, this cover. And Captain Triumph, I love the Jodhpurs. Do they even make Jodhpurs today? Could you buy a pair of those if you wanted to? But I think his deal was he could call on help from his dead twin brother or something like that. Here's a Green Hornet with Hitler on the air in the movies. I feel like that's got a little bit of a Kirby vibe to it, but maybe not. I'll have to look up and see. Well, I'll have to look up and see what the hell issue this actually is, because this looks like one where the indicia was on the inside front cover, probably. So I'll search the Grand Comics database for something here that looks like the title. Actually, you can search for first lines now, too. Blue Beetle. Wow. In this issue, Boxy Weaver, Ali Baba, Duran Draw, True War Stories, also many other features. Huh. What do you think of that? Sort of looks like he's getting shot right in the back of the head, doesn't it? 64 pages. Huh. Magic Comics. This is King Features. I think it's a David McKay book. So that featured Dagwood and Magic supplied by Mandrake. Here's another Magic. Pretty rough shape. Got some rust on that staple. This is during the war, I would take it, when you had rationing, and so books were made with just one staple instead of the two that you normally see on your floppies. The books of this era were made with just one staple. And here's some Katzenjammer Kids and Ace Comics. Do you know? Is that Hans or is that Fritz? I don't know. I don't know. And that Golden Age box that we opened up recently, there were some Ace comics that were not indexed in the GCD. So I have written down everything that was in those books, and we'll be submitting that to GCD. I can't right now because I'm fairly new to indexing on GCD, and I'm at my 6th limit right now. New people can only index at first just a couple at a time, and then 6 at a time, and eventually they'll kind of take the leash off. But I'll have to check these as well and see if they are indexable. X-Men 244, First Jubilee. Spectacular Spider-Man 64, First. That's beat up. Wow. First Cloak and Dagger. This, I believe, is a later printing. I'm not sure which printing is this particular color, but this is a later printing of The Killing Joke. Here's Dead Jason Todd. Dun, 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 dun. Where is he? Let's see it. There's the Ayatollah. There he is. Oh, Batman's sad. Look, Batman. You're sad. Of course, you're OG Batman, so you don't really know Jason Todd. Here's another one. That, I think green is the first printing. Let's check it. Let's check it. First printing. Wolverine 10, Sabretooth. Marvel Comics Presents #1. I'm surprised this is in here. We've got a hard job giving away issues of Marvel Comics #1. Like, they don't even move in the dollar boxes. Captain Incredible. There was a TV series. There were actually 2 TV series in the mid-60s. They were kind of right at the height of the Batman craze. And they were sort of superhero camp parodies. And one of them, I think, was called Captain Incredible. And I think that's the one that starred, not Anthony Daniels, or is that his name? The guy who played John Adams in 1776. And then I forget what the name of the other one was. But anyway, I don't think this is any kind of a direct... That's a nice looking book, though. Unless this Mylar is just really dressing it up. But I don't think, even if they are both named Captain Incredible... Oh, no, I think maybe it's Captain Nice was the TV show. Captain Nice. But maybe the other one was something incredible. I can't remember. Can't remember. Nick Fury #1. Nice Steranko cover. And this is it. This is the last stack in this box, boys and girls. What do we got here? Oh, Batman. Now see, this is actually you. This is OG Batman, Earth 2 Batman. This is you, Bubby. You died. I know you don't feel very dead right now, but trust me, you are dead. Right here. And look how sad everybody is. Well, except for the floating heads. I mean, Wonder Woman, Deadman maybe, but, you know, Aquaman, Flash, and Wonder Woman all look pretty chipper to be floating heads overlooking your funeral. I don't think I even noticed that as a kid, but that is quite an incongruity, isn't it? Giant-sized chillers featuring the Curse of Dracula. I think this predates the Tomb of Dracula series, I'm not sure. Giant-sized chillers featuring Werewolf and Tigra. Is this the first appearance of Tigra? Of course, she's Greer Garson, who used to be the cat, so it's not her first appearance, but that might be her first appearance as Tigra. Not sure. This is Marvel Premiere #3 with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange 178 during his brief superhero phase. They thought if they made him look more like a traditional superhero, that would help the sales that were lagging. But really all they did to make him a superhero was give him gloves and a full face mask. So whatever the hell that did for you. Oh, I guess he got more of a chest icon too, although he had that same thing. And he didn't have the tunic, so it was just the underwear on the outside motif. 181. More of a traditional look in 170. And this is the last book in this box. Doctor Strange #171. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm doing a bunch of boxes here back to back, all here at the office today. So, yeah, these next few videos will all have kind of the same look, but different books. So, we will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye, good luck, and please be good to each other. I'm Batman.